What's up guys, Mickle here, and we just got some new fascinating information around Ripple's acquisition of Fortress. It looks like Ripple could have just backstopped a massive liquidity event. In this video, I want to break down exactly what happened there, but then transition and actually talk about Ripple's new lines of products. I have been speculating that Ripple is about to make a massive change to their current ODL product, and I just got some massive confirmation that I have been on the money with this prediction. In this video, I want to break down exactly how Ripple's new ODL product is going to work, because guys, this is one of the most exciting pivots I have seen out of Ripple in a very long time. I want to break down exactly how this is going to impact the price of XRP and how ODL is about to become massively important for the largest institutions in the entire world. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's really going to help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP or the Flare token, make sure to check out my favorite exchange I'll pull down in the description of this video. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, I wanted to quickly bring this to your attention. We're actually selling the XRP pennants again. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's so unique and cool. If you get this now, you can actually get it engraved for free. All you need to do is click on more details right here. You can do your personalized engraving. And the other thing is if you use code Mickle when you're checking out, this will all be in the description of this video. You can actually get a free XRP card door light. So guys, make sure to check it out. I think this is an awesome deal. You're getting a ton of value. These chains are quality. I love mine. Do not miss out on this. Make sure to check it out in the description of this video. So I want to start this video off and just quickly address something that I constantly see going around the XRP community, and that is setting the price of XRP. I saw a video earlier today talking about this, and guys, I just need to dispel this for all my viewers. It does not make any sense to set the price of XRP. We're going to get into the technicals on why that doesn't make sense later in the video, but just think about it this way. If you could just set the price of a digital asset, right, like XRP, why wouldn't I just fork the XRP ledger, set the price of XRP to $1 million, and instantly become a millionaire? It doesn't work because that fundamentally doesn't make any sense. You can't just inherently sign something of value that it doesn't actually have. That's simply not how markets work. I just saw this video earlier today come up where people were talking about setting the price of XRP. I just wanted to quickly dispel that rumor. Guys, that is never going to happen. At the end of the day, XRP's best attribute is the fact that it's volatile. As the XRP network needs more liquidity, well, the native liquidity for the XRPL is XRP. So as the XRP ledger needs more liquidity, to get that liquidity, all it needs is for the price of XRP to go up. It doesn't make any sense to set the price of XRP because none of us, not even Ripple, is ever going to know exactly how much liquidity XRP and the XRP ledger are going to need to operate for its full intended use case. Overall, I just wanted to make those points real quick. I see so many people talking about a price set, setting the price of XRP, but they never actually have any good reasons for why that price set would need to happen. Most people say so institutions could actually use XRP for payments and it's stable. Well, what I'm going to show you later in this video is that Ripple's current business model does not need a stable XRP in the slightest, and it's actually a lot better if XRP is allowed to continue to be volatile. So now I want to pivot this video though and actually talk about Ripple's acquisition of Fortress and how this could have stopped a liquidity event. Now, when I first saw Ripple bought Fortress, I thought it was super interesting because there's only about 5 trust companies in the entire world for cryptocurrencies, and Fortress was one of them. So instantly when I saw they bought Fortress, I started looking into exactly why they bought Fortress and what Fortress is going to add to their business. And if you've been watching my videos over the past couple of days, you would know that the biggest reason I think they bought Fortress was actually so that they could start tokenizing other forms of currency. One of the big things the XRP ledger is lacking right now is actually stablecoins. Acquiring Fortress is actually going to give them the ability to issue their own stablecoins and tokenize a whole bunch of different assets coming to the XRP ledger. But it looks like another reason Ripple bought Fortress was actually to bail them out. It looks like Fortress actually had a $75 million hole in their balance sheet in terms of lost customer assets, and it looks like Ripple came in and filled that hole. Now, this is really interesting because one, this makes me think that Ripple probably got Fortress for a very, very, very good valuation. And two, it makes them look like the good guys in this entire thing. Ripple just backstopped a massive liquidity event in which a ton of customers were going to lose their money, and they likely got this company at a massive discount because of it. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, Is it really good that Ripple's buying this company that is losing customer assets? Well, I'll tell you why it's actually a good thing. First of all, it wasn't actually Fortress that lost the customer assets. It was actually a third party they were utilizing, so it doesn't look like the data breach or the issues where they lost the assets really came down to Fortress. But more importantly, what Ripple is buying really isn't Fortress's technology. Ripple has the best software engineers in crypto. They could have rebuilt what Fortress had in a day if they really wanted to. But what Fortress had that was actually important was their customer relations. They had some massive customers in their list, but even bigger than that, their licenses. As I talked about earlier, Fortress is actually one of the few trust companies in the world. So what Ripple is really buying is their ability to actually get this trust license and start issuing real world assets on the XRP ledger. So now I want to move into exactly why that's so important, because this is where things start to get really interesting. If you've been watching my videos over the past couple of days, you would know I have been speculating that we are going to see a massive change to ODL. Now, I didn't actually have any proof that this change was around the corner or was going to come soon. I just saw a lot of things starting to add up that made me think it looks like Ripple is getting ready for a massive pivot to their ODL platform. Well, what I saw today really confirms this. Utility actually tweeted out that Ripple is actually removing a lot of their branding for the ODL product. As you can see right here on Ripple's website, ODL, no information available on this page. We also see that Ripple is removing ODL from a lot of the web pages that had it on before. Another thing that is extremely interesting is now when you look at the layout for how Ripple is actually bridging transactions between institutions, they are just saying an institution is sending funds through XRP and then to the receiving institution. Now, this is extremely interesting because this plays out into exactly what I've been talking about over the past few days. And that is that Ripple's big innovation in their next generation ODL product, I just call it ODL product because I don't have a better name for it right now, is that centralized exchanges are going to be removed from the picture. Take a look at this. I created this diagram just to make it a little easier for you guys to see. I know sometimes when I just talk about these things, it gets a little confusing, but this is Ripple's current ODL product. You have an institution that wants to send money. Now, if they want to send that money, they need to take their fiat and deposit it in an exchange. Once that exchange has that fiat, they're going to charge that institution a fee right here to actually convert that fiat to XRP. Then, once this exchange has XRP, they send that XRP to another exchange, which then charges the receiving institution to actually convert that XRP to the currency this new institution wants. So what's the issue here? Well, the money gets there very quick, which solves a problem. But the issue is you have two centralized exchanges stealing fees. This is kind of the issue we already have in our financial system. We have a bunch of middlemen. So the biggest issue with Ripple's current ODL product is these exchanges. So why do these exchanges need to be there? Because they seem like a massive headache. Well, it's really because this institution right here and this institution right here for a long time didn't want to touch blockchain technology. They didn't want to touch cryptocurrencies. So the only way that Ripple could set up a product where these institutions would use ODL would be if they didn't have to touch cryptocurrencies. And the only way to do that was to force the exchanges to touch the crypto so these institutions could be removed from the picture. Well, what was the result of that? Well, you had high fees, and that's the biggest issue with Ripple's current ODL product. But the change we are watching right now is actually that Ripple is making these institutions comfortable with actually issuing their own assets on the XRP ledger. This is where Fortress comes in. If Ripple can come in and actually have Institution A issue their own assets on the XRP ledger, and for that you need the trust license that we talked about earlier, but if you could make that happen, then Institution A could actually send funds directly through XRP without needing an exchange. And that's because Institution A could just issue Institution A coin on the XRP ledger. Institution A could use the DEX or an automated market maker to actually send their funds issued on the XRP ledger to Institution B. This cuts out the middlemen in all the fees, and the only thing they needed for that to happen was the will to actually interact with the XRP ledger. What has changed since then, since institutions didn't want to do that before? Clarity. Now institutions know XRP isn't a security, so they're not actually going to have worries about issuing assets on the XRP ledger and using the automated market maker and various DEXs. This is super exciting to me because this is going to make Ripple's product drastically more efficient and make it so some of the biggest institutions in the world who didn't want to use it before because of, say, legal uncertainty or because it just wasn't that efficient with the fees being taken out, it's going to make it a much more compelling product because now these institutions can have instant settlement with virtually no fees. One of the biggest critiques to Ripple's ODL product to this point was the fees, and it looks like Ripple's new model is completely taking that out. I was super excited when I saw this document really confirming the things I have been talking about over the past few days completely playing out. Guys, if Ripple is successful in this pivot and they can rebrand ODL to a new form that allows these institutions to make instant transactions with no fees, this is going to be a dramatic increase in Ripple's customer base and a whole bunch of new institutions now utilizing the XRP ledger. It all comes back to Ripple's purchase of Fortress. This is how Ripple is going to be custodying the funds on the back end to actually tokenize a lot of these assets. Guys, I think this is all playing out perfectly to Ripple becoming a behemoth in this next generation financial system. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.